Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving into something absolutely crucial for students making that big academic leap. We're talking about the IGCSE Confidence Boost, a dedicated summer bridge program designed specifically to make the transition from grade 8 to the IGCSE curriculum as smooth and successful as possible. Let's get right into it.
So, what exactly is the game plan here? Well, instead of bogging students down with heavy, full syllabus content coverage during their summer break, we're focusing entirely on a highly condensed 2-week skill development plan. We're zeroing in on those absolutely vital transferable skills in math, science, and English. It's really about building up those mental muscles and analytical tools so students can handle rigorous IGCSE learning with complete confidence right out of the gate.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at the IGCSE Confidence Boost, mathematical and analytical mastery, hands-on science skills, English, and exam readiness, and finally, we'll break down your 12-day action plan.
Section 1, the IGCSE Confidence Boost, transforming grade 8 students for success. Let's dive in.
12. That is the magic number here. We're talking about just 12 intensive days at about 3 hours a day. The focus is purely on building up critical problem-solving habits that are going to pay off for years. It's not about dragging kids through endless summer school classes. It's a fast, targeted strike to bridge the exact academic gaps grade 8 students face, empowering them to walk into their new classes already knowing how to think like top-tier students.
Section 2. Mathematical and Analytical Mastery. Thinking beyond the numbers.
When we look at mathematics, we aren't just memorizing formulas. We focus heavily on algebraic thinking, simplifying expressions and solving basic equations until the foundation is rock solid. We also dive deep into advanced problem solving, interpreting complex graphs and tables, and mastering calculations for numbers, ratios, and percentages. By the end of this, they won't just solve a problem, they'll fundamentally grasp the reasoning behind it.
Next up, Section 3, hands-on science skills, physics, chemistry, and biology essentials.
For the sciences, we completely ditch the dry textbook reading. Instead, it's all about active, hands-on scientific understanding. We focus on mastering essential definitions and precise information handling. We show students exactly how to interpret raw, messy experimental data and turn it into worthy, high-scoring exam answers. Plus, we really hone in on the calculation-based mathematical skills specifically required in the sciences.
And that leads us perfectly into graphical analysis, which is just a massive part of IGCSE science. We rigorously train students on how to use graphs to interpret and analyze data, and how to extract incredibly clear conclusions from what they are seeing. Most importantly, we teach them how to consistently draw full-mark graphs in their exams. Once you can read and draw a graph perfectly, your confidence absolutely skyrockets.
This specific training is an absolute game changer because it perfectly prepares them for the ATP, or alternative to practical. The ATP is an essential exam component where students have to demonstrate hands-on experimental skills, precise observation, measurement, and data recording. By emphasizing real-world experimental data handling right now in the summer, the ATP goes from being this intimidating unknown to a totally familiar, comfortable process.
Let's break that down by subject. In physics, we're connecting core theories like motion, force, matter, and reactions directly to real-life examples and graph reading, making abstract concepts highly tangible. For chemistry, it's all about demystifying the periodic table, tackling those tricky mole calculations, and interpreting results so students can easily develop balanced chemical equations.
Over in biology, the focus shifts slightly. Here we are developing razor-sharp observational skills. We practice precise diagram drawing and accurate labeling, skills we drill down on heavily. But more than that, we make sure students clearly understand the vital link between a physical biological structure and its real-world function, which turns simple memorization into true comprehension.
But here's the real question, right? Knowing all the science and math facts is great, but how do we actually apply critical thinking to decode and conquer those multi-layered exam questions? Because if you can't decode what the examiner's asking, you're going to get stuck.
Which brings us perfectly to Section 4, English and Exam Readiness, Communication and Logic. This is where we bridge the gap between knowing an answer and effectively communicating it. We cover English essentials like rapid reading comprehension so students can extract key points swiftly. This pairs up with writing crystal clear, structured sentences and paragraphs. We also focus heavily on building a robust academic vocabulary and mastering absolute grammar essentials like tenses and punctuation.
Honestly, when your English communication is sharp, every other subject gets infinitely easier.
Furthermore, we build out general academic skills. We're talking direct training in critical thinking and logical reasoning. We also tackle effective time management for exams, a vital strategy that saves so much stress later on. Plus, we encourage collaborative learning and peer discussions to ensure a completely well-rounded total exam readiness.
And finally, Section 5, your 12-day action plan, the intensive, alternating daily layout.
So what does this actually look like day to day? We alternate subjects every single day, mixing math, science, and English to keep student energy and focus incredibly high and banish boredom. We use active learning through mini labs and discussions to drastically boost hands-on scientific understanding. And we keep our skill focus to sharp 15 to 20-minute short exercises per activity. It builds rapid problem-solving confidence without burning anyone out. Fast, dynamic, and super effective.
This higher transformative course was meticulously designed by FizzBridge Academy, and our very first session kicks off exactly on June 15th. The transferable skills built here literally set the tone for the entire IGCSE experience. You'll definitely want to get registered, so contact us right now on WhatsApp at +92 346 31011 502 to secure your spot. The leap to IGCSE is about a smarter way of thinking. So are you ready to stop memorizing and start truly understanding?